Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be different from what I've recently been uploading. I'm doing another collaboration, but this collaboration is with Mary from Jelly Bean Craftz. I will link her collaboration video in the description box for you all to watch. So she messaged me asking me did I fancy doing a collaboration, which I would hop on board with her. She's fantastic, and I mean fantastic artist. You need to check her channel out. And she said that she'd seen some mesh kind of material over on Temu. Did I fancy doing what's it called, a collaboration with this material? So I said yes. I bought the material and I've been wrapping my brain what I could do with it, and I just thought, you know what, I went through all my moulds and I found, I've not done these yet, these dragon eyes, and I thought, well, what could I do with the mesh to make it match, you know, blending with this? So I thought, it looks like dragon scales, look. So I'm going to be putting UV resin over the top of the dragon, or over the top of the material, dusting it with some chameleon flakes, cutting it out, and then that'll be like the backing of the tray, if that makes sense. So this will be kind of like a dragon scale effect to blend in with the eyes. I'm not sure if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but if it does, then even better. So I'm going to be using these are 2 centimeters, I think, or 1.5 centimeters, just under 2 centimeters. Let me just measure these. Yeah, they are actually 2 centimeters in depth. The reason why I've chose these ones instead of my moulds and shape ones is because of the deeper, and the eyes are quite deep, and with the other ones only being 1 centimeter big, these would pop out of the top of the surface, so I don't want that. So first thing we're going to start off with is dusting the eyes, and we'll get on with the tray and coasters later when I mix up some resin. So I need a brush. I'm just going to take a makeup brush. I find makeup brushes put down flakes and powders more nicer than paint brushes. That's my opinion. Yours will be different. So I haven't got a colour theme to this. I'm just going to be dabbing on different ones. So I've got violet, which is a greeny colour. Violet and lime, that will do. So I find using tweezers with chameleon flakes saves a lot of mess, because these do make a lot of mess. So I'm just going to put them on. Just sporadically, same in the other one. I'll use the same colour of flakes on the material as well.
Bedding tight, we're weaving dreams, dragon scales with shining gleams, chameleon flakes on resin sheen, crafty magic so serene. With jelly beans we make it fun, crafting wonders one by one, sparkles dance beneath the sun, every piece a joyful run. Craft the dragons wild and free, sparkling scales for all to see. Creative minds in unity, crafty hearts in harmony.
Right, so that's that. So we're going to move that to one side for when I'm ready to mix my resin. And the next part is we're going to work with the material. So let me get my surface prepared, let me get my gloves on, my UV resin and my lamp out, and then we can get on with the next part of the video. So I'll see you shortly. Right, so I'm back and I've got some resin, UV resin in this pot. I am using the Apex UV resin from Just for Online UK. Everything from today's video plus links for the collaboration will be down in the description box along with discount codes. Right, so you need to take a brush, any brush, an old brush that you can mix with resin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush UV resin over the top of the net. If it lets me. Yeah, but it's going through, it doesn't matter. You can get rid of that. And the idea is to coat the UV resin on the mesh, and then we cure it, and then it's hard, and that gives us a template then to brush. So I'm going to time lapse this because you don't need to see this, it's a bit boring. So I will see you at the other side of the fast forward.
D&A resin on a shining net, crafting magic with no regrets. Jelly beans glisten bright and free, dragon scales for all to see. Chameleon flakes like the rainbow birds, tiny treasures we love since first. Weaving dreams with mesh so tight, crafty wonders day and night. Hands are dancing, tool in hand, in our crafty fairyland. Dragon scales all bright and true, with net and flakes we craft anew.
So that's more or less done now, and I've done enough mesh to make the tray and 2 coasters. Due to the time, it's going to be too time consuming, and it is Sunday today. I've started this last minute. So what I need to do now is lift this up off the tray. Off the acetate, should I say. The reason why we're lifting it up is because if we cure that on there, it'll just weld to the acetate. And I've got sheets of acetate here. So I'm just going to lift up the sheet. Move it to one side. And then we're going to place down our UV resined one. And we're going to cure it. And hopefully it won't stick to the acetate. It shouldn't do anyway. So I'm going to use my Let's Resin's double-sided UV lamp for that. I only want to cure it for about 30 to 40 seconds. That way it just leaves it tacky enough for me to use my Chameleon flakes on the top. So I'm going to put this on with the light now on about once it's cured. See you in a minute. Right, so this is now done, and you can see it's like brick. So we're going to put on our flakes. So again, taking some tweezers, I'm just going to just drop this all over. I hope this works.
D&A resin mixes like a dream. Add some jelly beans and watch it gleam. Mesh and flakes like magic in my hands, crafting dragon scales in these lands. We weave and mold, we twist and turn, chameleon colors that brightly burn, creating wonders one by one. We're crafting dragons under the sun. Sparkles shine with mesh in line, resin flowing like sweetest wine.
I'm going to give that a final cure. We're going to do 2 minutes so it's got a full cure, and then that way then it won't be tacky. So I will get back with you once this is cured. Right, so that is now done, and there's our fake chameleon. Our dragon scales look quite good actually. Got some blobbies where the UV resin is stuck together, but that's fine. Hopefully I'll be able to get a tray and what's it called out of that? Coasters. So I'm going to mix up some resin. I'm going to mix up 2, 4, 6, probably about 12 ounces of resin to start with. I'm using the Apex High Gloss 1-to-1 resin from Just Online UK. So I will be back once I've mixed up my resin. See you shortly. Right, so I'm back and I've mixed up my 12 ounces of resin. It is very cloudy and bubbly because of the weather. It's cold here. Winter's coming, isn't it? So I've just come back on to make this resin black. So I'm just going to use the DecorRom black resin dye, and I'm just going to put, I just need a drop, 2 drops, it'd be enough honestly for that amount of resin. So I'm going to time lapse this as you don't need to see it in real time. See you shortly. Right, so I'm back and I'm going to pour some resin in, just into a small cup. Just makes it easier to pour. And all I'm doing to start off with is these. I'm not filling them right up to the top because I've got to move them over to the heat mat, so I don't want to spill them. So I'm just going to fill them about halfway. This mould is actually for a chocolate fondant, so it's why it's higher in places than it is in other areas. But it still works. I've seen it being used by one other YouTuber. And then I'm going to get into this bit. And then if you spill anything, just take one of these and just wipe it off. Right. And then we're going to pour our coasters. I've got another project that I'm doing as well, so so I'm just going to fill these halfway. No, not even halfway. About a quarter of the way. And that's it, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on my heat mat to cure. Once this is cured, I'm going to do a layer of clear. So I'm not going to do that on camera because it's just clear resin. I'm going to be using the Apex 1 coat, which is a fast cure resin. And with optimum temperatures, it can cure within be demolded in 2 hours. So I need that clear layer on there so that I can put down the eyes and then the mesh. So I'm going to, as I said, put these on the heat mat and I'll get back with you later. Bye. Right, so I'm back and I thought I would come on just to do the mesh. So I've just took a cup off a coaster, a tumbler, and these measure the same width as these. So I'm just going to hold that down and just draw around it. And hopefully I can mark. That's not going to be good, is it? Right, let's do it the easy way. So we're going to pick up the mesh. I'm just using my rusty old scissors. And I'm just going to get my scissors in and just use it as a stencil as best I can. I'm trying to do this the best I can with what I've got. This is why I should really plan my videos, but I get designer block. It's something that happens to artists. I am a graphic artist as a daily job, and well, graphic designer basically, and designer block is real. But seems to have done the trick. Let's just snip this off here. Perfect. Look. And we need to do the same with another one. I think I might have to make another bit of mesh up because I don't think I'm going to have enough for the tray. My tray is, I've put a clear coat down on my tray. Right, so that's what I wanted to show you, was just how it will look. So it does resemble some dragon scales. Pretty cool. So I'm going to go off now. As I said, I put a clear coat down on my tray. I've got some resin that's just come out of the debubbleizer, which is going to go in the 2 coasters. I don't need to show that because it's only clear resin, but I just wanted to show you this. I've somehow got I'm going to extend this down here. So I'll be UV resin it, curing it and brushing on some flakes for the tray because I need to extend this outwards. So I'll get back with you later once everything's cured and we can move on to putting our eyes and the coasters, etc. Bye. Right, so I'm back and I'm going to get my what's it called, into the tray. Oh, the flakes are coming off. But that's okay. I was supposed to be putting that in when the resin was tacky, but I put it in the curing machine and it cured too quickly. It cured within half an hour. But these are on the heat mat, so these are tacky. These are where I want them to be, so they're still, you see? And all I want to do with these is place it down. Should have put some gloves on, really. I apologise. That's it. So what we need to do now, we're going to demold the eyes. Let's put these back on the heat mat. Oh, a minute. I caught the curing machine with my finger. So we're going to get these demolded. They look like that. Yeah, cute, aren't they? And I'm hoping these will match the, what's it called, the coasters. The tray, I didn't want to put anything in it because I just wanted to see the effect of the, what's it called, the mesh. Right, so with these, we're going to try some acrylic paints. So I'm using my acrylic markers. I will link these. These are absolutely fabulous. And I do not have a white, or do I? Let's see what colour this is. It's more of a yellow. So I want the yellow to go down into this bit here. I need a white to colour this in. Let's have a look at this, see what this one looks like. This will have to do. I'll go in with the brighter orange or green in the centre. So when I come back, once everything's cured, we're going to put in a top coat on. So I will get back with you once everything is cured and we can get the back coat on. Bye. Right, so I'm back. Excuse me. I'm back for the final layer. I'm getting a sore throat. So I'm back with the final coat of resin. So in this one, I'm going to be doing clear because this obviously is the top. And then in the tray, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because I wasn't in time for the mesh to cure. I wasn't in time for the resin to tack it down. So yeah, my resin is bubbly, but that's fine. It will degas. So I'm going to be backing the other one in black, but I'm not sure how it's going to go because with me having the netting, it's not stuck down properly. The resin's going to seep underneath and cover the mesh underneath, and I don't want that. This has actually been through the debubbleizer and it was in there for 15 minutes and it still didn't get the bubbles out. It's just because it's so cold, the resin is stone cold, so I'm gonna have to resort to a heat bath. It just domed that slightly on this one. Right. Now hopefully they'll come out cool. So I'm going to move them over to the heat mat. Right, so let's see what we can do with this tray. Right, so that's that in there. We can risk it and put the black down and see and hope for the best. Or we could try and UV resin it, but the problem is with the UV resin you might see it on the underside. It's my own fault, it's just because I've had so much to do getting this done, plus the kids running around everywhere. I'm just going to put the black on. If it goes underneath, there's not much I can do. So I'm just going to use the DecorRom again. Put a drop in there. I'll just speed this up. Right. I really don't know what to do with this, how to do it. Let me try and UV resin it down. I'll put you on pause while I do this. Right. So I've just cured that twice and I actually glued it down with some UV resin. It was the best I could come up with. So I'm going to do the back layer now of the black resin. So there's just 3 ounces left in this, the back coat. And this is the one coat as well that I'm using, which is the fast cure resin. Right guys, so I'm again heat mat and I'll be back for demould. Finally, right, so we're back for the final time. I'm gonna get these demoulded and take a look at them. Oh, that was a long day. Right, so these are the 2 coasters, which I think that's pretty cool, that isn't it? I actually love that mesh. I think it looks like dragon scales. That's the first one. Let's just move this out of the way. That's the second one. I've got an air bubble there, can you see? Just right on the tip. But that's what they look like from the side. But yeah, I really do think they look like dragon scales. A lot of potential with that mesh. Now this one, I'm gonna demold this one. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not the best, but I think it's just because I use UV resin to glue it down. It kind of stuck to there, so it's clumped here. But it's all right. It's not a mess. It could have been neater, but it's not bad overall. The Dragon Eye coasters came out perfect. Them I can't fault. But yeah, this is just where I put the UV resin down on the mesh, and then it had clumped together. But on the second part, when I did the bit for the tray, for this actual tray, I actually just brushed a very thin layer on, so I know how to do it next time. Don't forget, this was the first time I've ever used this material and done anything like it. But anyway guys, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. There, sorry about the lens flare, but you can see the material just. But it's, yeah, as I said, it's not bad. You can see it better on these. Here's a closer look. Can you see? Right, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Anyway guys, so please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much. And I shall see you on Wednesday's upload, because I'm off tomorrow. I need a couple of days rest after today. I'll see you on Wednesday. Goodbye and thanks for watching.
D&A resin on a shining lead, crafting magic with no